Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this extraordinary journey into the world of egalitarianism. Today we delve into a philosophical and political ideology that sets the stage for a fairer, more just society. So before we dive deep into the historical wonders of egalitarianism, I must ask you, my esteemed viewers, to show your support by hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to leave a comment. Your engagement fuels our passion to spread knowledge and ignite change. Now let's begin. Egalitarianism is a grand philosophical and political ideology that resonates with the very essence of fairness and equality among all individuals. Picture this: a utopia where equal rights, opportunities, and treatment are the cornerstone for every member of society, regardless of their race, gender, religion, socioeconomic status, or any other characteristic. Egalitarianism dares to challenge the very foundations of hierarchical social structures, daring to dream of a world that knows no bounds of bias. Now let's take a step back in time to the illustrious Enlightenment period, 17th and 18th centuries, where the very roots of egalitarianism began to blossom. Picture this: two brilliant minds, John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, paving the way for a new era of equality and human rights. Locke, the English philosopher, championed the notion that every individual possesses inherent rights to life, liberty, and property, a revolutionary concept that laid the groundwork for modern egalitarian thought. Enter Rousseau, the French visionary, who believed that genuine freedom and equality could be achieved by embracing the general will of the people, rather than serving the whims of a ruling elite. Their ideas ignited the spark that would light the fire of equality for generations to come. Fast forward to the American Revolution, 1775 to 1783. A pivotal moment when the Declaration of Independence boldly proclaimed that all men are created equal and endowed with unalienable rights. This groundbreaking assertion set the stage for continued struggles for equality and human rights as the journey towards egalitarianism gained momentum. Across the Atlantic, the French Revolution, 1789 to 1799, took center stage as brave revolutionaries dismantled oppressive feudal systems, embracing the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. A transformative period, albeit fraught with challenges, which eventually led to the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. The abolitionist movement, 18th and 19th centuries, emerged, fueled by courageous souls like Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, and William Wilberforce, who tirelessly fought for the inherent equality and humanity of all individuals, regardless of their race, shattering the chains of slavery. Meanwhile, on a quest for women's suffrage, late 19th and early 20th centuries, fierce suffragists like Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and Emmeline Pankhurst fearlessly marched forward, demanding voting rights and equal participation in the democratic process. Their determination sparked a movement that transformed societies and uplifted women's voices. And in 1948, a beacon of hope emerged: the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Adopted by the United Nations General Assembly, this seminal document proclaimed that all humans are born free and equal in dignity and rights, a guiding light in the pursuit of a more egalitarian world. In the backdrop of history's stage, the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s roared to life, with extraordinary leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X demanding an end to racial segregation and discrimination. Their dream of a more egalitarian world continues to inspire generations. As the 20th century dawned, the feminist movement took center stage, striving for equal pay, reproductive rights, and smashing the barriers of gender-based discrimination. The fight for equality knows no bounds. Finally, the LGBTQ+ rights movement, 20th century onwards, rose in prominence, advocating for acceptance and equality, regardless of one's sexual orientation or gender identity. A colorful, radiant movement, making strides in the pursuit of true equality. While these key events and figures have paved the way for progress, the journey towards full equality is far from over. The struggle continues, and the flame of egalitarianism burns brighter than ever. And that, my friends, wraps up this extraordinary exploration of egalitarianism. But before we say farewell, I must once again ask you to show your support for this channel. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and leave a comment. Your involvement empowers us to keep spreading knowledge and making a difference. Together, we can strive for a world where equality reigns supreme. This is Bite-Sized Politics signing off.